Hey friends, happy Tuesday to you guys. Hope y'all are having a lovely day. I'm just getting ready to go out on a lunch date with my husband, and of course it started pouring down rain. I didn't leave the house soon enough. And if you guys don't know, we don't have a garage, so I will get wet walking from my house to my car. But oh well, I'll just wait a few more minutes and see if the rain goes away. But anyway, I just wanted to pop on real quick and talk to you guys about layering your LipSense with ShadowSense. And so I posted the picture yesterday of the combination, and that's what I did today. I chose not to do a live application demo of that because when you apply ShadowSense, you have to let it dry for a long time, and I'd just be sitting here not able to talk for a long time. But I'm gonna walk you through the steps of how to do it. This color combo turned out really great. It's it's Roseberry, and then I layered the new Bandana Shimmer with it, and so it's really, really pretty. It came out a real, just added a little bit of a rustic shimmer to it, so it's a really pretty combo. It was super easy to do. I've never done it before, so I will tell you at the end of the day how the wear time was on it, but I've heard that it lasts great. As long as you're making sure that you're applying really good, smooth, even layers of your LipSense on either side of it. So the first step, obviously, is to get a good layer. Roseberry is one of those thin colors, so you want to make sure that you have a good base layer for it, and that it's really even. So, hey Carrie, ooh, this is the lip combo that I'm gonna bring by for you to try today. Okay, so when you're applying it, you just want to make sure that your first layer is really even. So again, because Roseberry is really sheer, if you need to go back in and touch up to make sure that it is a really good layer, you can do that. So your first layer might actually be a little closer to 2 layers before you put the ShadowSense on, but it's all about just making sure it's even. So we've got that on there. We let it dry just the normal amount of time. And then here is how I applied the ShadowSense on top. I just have this little brush. It's actually a concealer brush, and I will link it in the comments. It's just an e.l.f. concealer brush, and it's great for doing these eyeshadows. So I just took it and got a little product off the wand, because again, this is one of those shimmers, and you guys remember with the shimmer ShadowSense, you always want to pat and not necessarily rub, because it gets so sheer really quickly. So I just took a little of the product and I just patted it on. And so when I was doing it on my lip, I was truly just patting on my lip, just following the line. And I don't have really full lips, so it was easy. You could also take this little tip if you needed to, do a little more definition. But again, you're just taking the product off of the brush and putting it on, and just until it's a nice even layer and you have some of the shimmer. Now this is where you're gonna wanna do it earlier on in your makeup routine, because it's gonna need a little extra drying time. It's gonna take, I gave mine like a minute drying time rather than the standard 20 seconds, just because ShadowSense does take a little longer to set. So just give that a good minute. You can really do it as long as you can handle waiting, and then just kind of touch your lips to make sure that it's actually dry. Eyeshadow on your lips. Yes, that's the combo. It's the Roseberry with a layer of the ShadowSense, and then you put Roseberry on top. And so that is whatever the name of the combo was I posted yesterday. That's how you achieve it, is by putting ShadowSense on your lips. And then once that's dry, like a minute, go back in and you add another layer of Roseberry on top. So you can do this with any ShadowSense colors. This one's just a gray one because it's such a pretty red. So, but you can use any shade of ShadowSense on your lips. And then you just sandwich a layer of LipSense on the top. Let that dry for 20 seconds, put your glossy on, you're good to go. So again, it made a gorgeous, gorgeous combo. You can also pre-mix the ShadowSense in with your LipSense in those little rings that we have. You can pre-mix the two in there and just apply 3 even layers of that. That works really well. You can really do whatever you want to do with that. But again, that was just done using that little brush. And then I actually put that, gotta remember that Bandana Shimmer. I had that on my cheeks today, and it turned out really, really pretty. I just took the wand and just did a little dot right there on my cheek, and then used my big fluffy brush and just blended it in, and it's really pretty, obviously because it matches my lip color. It worked out really great. And when you're using so little of that, because remember we talked about how it might be too shimmery to put on your cheeks, but you're using such a little product, you don't actually see the shimmer at all. So anyway, I felt like that worked really great. And then I used the rustic brown, is that new brown that doesn't have any red in it. I use that on my eye, and it looks a little more taupe than the garnet, because the garnet, you know, it's got a lot of red undertones into it. So it's a really good brown, but I only have one of these left, and they're already out of stock online. So I'm hoping they'll produce some more, but if you were wanting this rustic brown, let me know right away, because I only have one left, other than this one that is mine. And then I applied a little eye illuminator, and don't forget, anybody that purchases products this week, you get entered into a drawing to win either a free eye illuminator or eye cream. So this is a good week to buy something if you've been needing a new glossy or a new eyeshadow or tinted moisturizer, etc. So, okay, it looks like it stopped raining, so I'm going to try and dash to go meet my husband for lunch. Carrie, I'll come by and see you after I have lunch with Josh. But anyway, let me know if you guys have any questions about it, and go home and play with your ShadowSense and see what combos you can come layer it on your lips. So you guys have a lovely Tuesday, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.